Good guy, that Mike Garafolo. But the thing is, he didn't say no, Mike Garafolo. He didn't say no. So, Mike Garafolo, ladies and gentlemen, from the NFL Network, he joins us every week. So lots of names circulating for that Giants head coaching job. I guess it's a two-parter for you, buddy. Could Belichick actually be a viable option? And if not, who could be Mike Garafolo?
I'd be surprised. I mean, he's coming up to the age of 73. They thought Tom Coughlin was too old for the job when they moved on from him. Plus, it's not like things have been great down there at North Carolina, and you've got the potential sideshow with his girlfriend, with Jordan Hudson. So I just don't see it right now. I mean, maybe there's a conversation at some point, but that would surprise me. Now, that being said, Belichick is a familiar name, and I think you're going to see, I hear that you're going to see some familiar names when it comes to this search, Jay. Steve Spagnuolo, one of the guys who I can't believe he hasn't gotten a second job as a head coach after the Rams pretty much absolved him. Kevin Demoff was an executive with the Rams who said, we didn't put him in a position to succeed. He deserves a second chance. He's gotten interviews, but maybe this is the time where he finally gets a serious run at a head coaching job. Antonio Pierce, who played for Steve Spagnuolo and has head coaching experience, has sort of been around the building with the Giants, from my understanding, in recent months. So not going to be surprised if he, especially because he can interview right now, too, as well. Lou Anarumo, the defensive coordinator for the Colts, he has ties to the Giants as well. He coached there, plus he's from nearby Staten Island. These are all defensive coaches. I actually went through this morning. I said, I wonder what the longest drought in the NFL is for a team that hasn't hired a defensive coach. It's the Giants, 1983. Bill Parcells. They have tried in recent years to hire offensive coaches, sometimes play callers along the way. Joe Judge was a special teams guy. I think the Giants need to take an overall look at this job right now and say, forget offensive-minded, play calling, anybody who's going to, quote-unquote, develop Jackson Dart. You need the best head coach for that building. Tom Coughlin was an offensive guy, but he did a great job as a head coach, a leader, a motivator. That's what this Giants building badly needs right now, and I think that's going to be emphasized with this coaching search, Jay.
Mike, the Cincinnati Bengals posted a sneaky piece of video this week. Joe Burrow returning to practice. Now, there's not any set date for his return to game action, but what seems likely to you, Mike, with the Bengals still very much in this division race?
I believe, based on what I've been told, he is going to play right at the end of that 21-day window or so. Zach Taylor already made it clear he's not playing this week, but he will be on the field in the near future for the Bengals. He's done a great job with his rehab. He's really attacked it. He's feeling better. Doctors are encouraged by the progress. He's just got to get that final check from the medical folks in a couple of weeks here. So we're looking at right around Thanksgiving is when Joe Burrow potentially could return. American Thanksgiving, which is coming up in a couple weeks here, Jay. I'm already looking for my turkey right now. Not running through the streets of Hoboken. May have to go buy one. But that being said, Joe Flacco's got to win a couple of games here, get them in the race potentially. It's going to be tough in the AFC. There's just so many teams out there right now that have a better record in the AFC. But if Flacco potentially gets on a run here and you keep it alive for Burrow, crazier things have happened. I do believe no matter what, it's not like if they lose the next two games, they say, well, we're just going to ice Joe Burrow. I believe no matter what, we're going to see him back on the field. He has worked hard to get to this point, and they are going to reward it and get their franchise quarterback back on the field.
Mike, as you know, up in Canada, we already had our Thanksgiving, so if you are short a turkey, certainly I'm sure we can arrange for Hound Dog, our stats guy, to drive one down to you in New Jersey. Does that sound all right?
I don't know what the tariff situation is. I hear a lot about the tariffs. I don't know really. I hear a lot of things are not making their way to the U.S. Hopefully we can make that happen. If needed, I'll let you know.
Okay, perfect. And we touched on the Giants head coaching issues. Jets also with some major issues. Mike, here's how Tuesday's New York Jets media conference ended with their head coach, first-year head coach, Aaron Glenn.
Is Garrett a candidate for IR, or is that not something you want to?
Ask Rich.
I'm asking you.
Well, I'm telling you to ask Rich.
He's not here, though. AG.
Well, you better call him.
No disrespect to you or Rich, but we want to hear from you. You know, that
you guys have been here. You guys have been hearing from me, but now since we're just reporting stuff, that I haven't said, then maybe you should ask him.
Okay, very combative. Glenn, a first-year NFL head coach. They're 2-7. What do you make of this? Is Aaron Glenn just miserable coaching the Jets?
No, he's just been really weird about injuries since he's gotten there. Remember Justin Fields in training camp? He dislocated his toe and there were some early indications that maybe this was going to be serious, and he was back in like a day or two. Aaron Glenn got a little testy on that. He said, "You will hear that from me." Well, I guess if somebody reports it before that, this is going to be the reaction that they're going to get. I don't quite get it. He's a former player, plus he's been a coach. He's got to understand it from both sides there. And again, he was given the chance to either confirm what was happening there or say, no, that report was incorrect. Rich Cimini's been covering the Jets for a long time. We're talking decades. I have no doubt that the report itself is accurate. I don't understand, do not antagonize the New York media, especially the Jets beat. They already have a reason, that's just kind of how they are, to be critical when they need to be critical. Don't antagonize them. It's just going to be that much worse, especially when you're not winning that many games right now, Aaron Glenn. I'd say don't. That's not the hill that you want to die on. Just be honest with the injuries, and everybody will be happier for it.
Man, hope they can figure it out because we've got them to kick off Week 11. Week 11 right around the corner. Mike, you're the best. Thanks for this. We appreciate it.